From the Arts Desk to you, it's a warm welcome to the Art Bulletin. Award-winning and leading SA rock band The Bulletins are getting ready to leave for the US, and they're doing it with a bang. Last night, they shot a video of their parade with their fans, which started at the Mary Fitzgerald Square and ended at the Ellis Park Stadium, where they'll perform tonight in their farewell tour. Headed for California in the US, the Bulletins are set to kick off their international tour in West Hollywood, where they'll perform on the 17th of this month. The rock band will then take their music to San Diego on the 31st before embarking on another project, which will see them enjoy more time in the US of A. Before they leave us though, they'll finish off what they started last night with a farewell tour, which will see them belt out their hits on the Ellis Park Indoor Arena stage tonight at 7. The popular outfit will then perform at the Kirstenbosch National Botanical Garden in Cape Town tomorrow morning. It was first performed in 1973. That is the classical South African play The Island, which is being restaged at the Market Theatre, starring Atandwa Khani and Nadramabulana. It's directed by John Khani.
I thought at first they were too young. But when I remember that, no, I was at their age. Now, watching them work through the play, watching me watch them work through the play, I'm thinking, how can I create a pressure, an emergency, an urgency for them? How can I recreate the danger of this play can be banned, they could be arrested? Because when we do a Shakespeare, we try to go back to his time and say, why did he write the play? What were the circumstances, conditions under which the writer operated? And this time I was with them in the room, and I'm amazed at how they're beginning to taste it.
Organizers of the Africa Movie Academy Awards are calling on filmmakers across the continent to submit entries for the 2013 edition of The Gathering. The deadline for submissions is the 30th of this month. Nominations will be announced in the first week of March.
Acceptable genres include feature-length films, shorts, and documentary entries. Only films produced, premiered, and/or released between December 2011 and November 2012 are eligible. Features may not exceed 120 minutes, and shorts should not be longer than 40 minutes.
The Coffeefee Theatre company in Sophiatown held auditions for young actors for understudy parts earlier this week. The company is offering 2 young actors the chance to understudy and possibly perform in the forthcoming production of Sophiatown, the classical music theatre play written by Malcolm Perky.
We decided as the Coffeefee Youth Theatre to do because we wanted to be a part of the 100 celebrations of Sophiatown existence, and it's pretty much one of the productions we thought we could really pull off, and the auditions are just to add on the cast that we have. We've got about 2 or 3 roles that haven't been filled yet. Understudies we need because we've got people within the cast who are students and some who are performing already, and it's quite possible that when we do have to show in Feb, we might not have all of them, especially the lead guys.
Legendary entertainer David Kramer is currently on stage in a production titled Kalahari Blues, which kicked off at the Baxter Theatre on Wednesday. The show sees him perform alongside an eccentric group of musicians, fusing sounds from some of our most forgotten backgrounds and much more. Presented by David Kramer Productions, Kalahari Blues features Udeng Beat, Roni Muipulai, Babsi Mutlogelwa, Hannes Kotier, Sonsking Sisters alongside the celebrated David Kramer. The show explores roots, guitars and singing styles from South Africa's outbacks like the Kalahari, the Harteveld and the Klein Karoo. Something really close to Kramer's heart, a lot would say. Shows are at the Baxter Theatre's main stage at 8 p.m. from Tuesdays to Saturdays until the 19th of January. According to the host venue, the show will also explore the connections of ancient stringed instruments to their modern counterparts. The MTN New Contemporaries Award is a competition that was created to identify and promote young and unrecognized contemporary artists. This time around, the finalists comprised of 4 collaborations as opposed to 4 individual artists to highlight this growing trend. The pieces are on exhibition at the Iziko Museum Castle of Good Hope until the 25th of this month.
The competition happens every 2 years and marks its 6th in the series. The 4 pieces selected by the guest curator concentrate on the idea of relational art. Many of the pieces are interdisciplinary, with artists fusing performance and fine arts. The exhibition will be at the B block of the Castle of Good Hope, where the historical walls will be transformed with video projections and installations that explore historical and contemporary meanings.
Child actor and former stuntman David Ellis, who directed films that include Snakes on a Plane, was found dead in a Johannesburg hotel. His body was discovered in a bathroom by a hotel manager at the weekend. Ellis was in South Africa shooting a movie.
At the time of his death, Ellis was in South Africa working on Kite, a remake of the 1998 Japanese anime film that was to have starred Snakes on the Plane actor Samuel L. Jackson. Born in Hollywood on September 8, 1952, former surfer Ellis broke into the movie business as a teen in a number of small roles, making his debut in 1975 on the Kurt Russell movie The Strongest Man in the World. He spent the next decade working as a stuntman and stunt coordinator on many movies. Ellis made his directorial debut in 1996 with Homeward Bound 2, Lost in San Francisco. No cause of death has been released.
The Alexander Upstairs Theatre will have its last showing of Megan Choret's production Fully Committed today. The show stars Peter Bosch-Botha, who plays 36 characters in the fast-paced show. The play is set in a five-star restaurant in the off-Broadway comedy show with a South African twist.
The play follows the day in the life of Sam Cooper, an out-of-work actor who mans the Red Hot reservation line at Cape Town's #1 restaurant. As the play unfolds, the audience gets to see desperate callers and quirky staff come out of the woodwork. All 36 characters are played by Botha, who follows and relays the conversation that happened in and around the restaurant. The theatre has extended the run of Fully Committed to next weekend, adding the 7 p.m. shows on the 18th and 19th of January due to popular demand.
And that's all the art news we have for you this morning. We're back again tomorrow morning. In the meantime, please do keep in touch with us by email. We are at morninglive@sabc.co.za. Our Facebook page is The Art Bulletin, and in brackets, Morning Live. Our Twitter handle is simply @The Art Bulletin. Until tomorrow morning, it's a goodbye from us.